What's up, guys? So, when I did my collection video the other day, I asked if anybody knew what the name of these plastic things were. And a huge thank you to DazDaz105 because he told me exactly what they were called, sent a link that I couldn't click on YouTube, but I went to the message I got in my email, copy and pasted it, searched Crazy Money, and the ones I did find that were cheap, they were $3 for an 8-inch piece. I'm like, oh, I need 11. Sweet, won't be that much money. Fucking like $60 to ship it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So Gina found them. They were 26 and like 9 shipping, whatever it was. It was like $40 total. But she had to get 25 4-foot long ones. In reality, you only needed 2. And I actually have that much left. It was like maybe 2-inch piece. So, but yeah, you have my guitar picks. Got them all right there. So I will start here with my Slayer, because Slayer's the first man. So, that Jeff Hanneman right there. I don't remember if I caught that one or that Tom Araya. One of them I caught when I saw Slayer Testament in 1991 in Nassau Coliseum. And one of them I caught Clash of Titans, 1991 in Madison Square Garden. Either or, I don't remember. The other Slayer picks, I couldn't tell you because I've seen Slayer so many fucking times. It's not even fucking funny. If I recall correctly, I think I caught that one the last time I saw them. I think I did. Over here, I'm kicking my sharks, don't worry about them. I got 3 Tom Araya. I put the Slayer side on that third one because it just says Araya on that side. It doesn't have his autograph. And I did that one because that's his red one from back in the days. Kerry King. Metallica. So the green one's James. Well, I got it from James, but they were on. If you see Metallica 91, it was the whole. Every mic had green for Kirk and James and blue for Jason because he plays with a pick. And I'm not even supposed to technically have those picks. So 91, December 91, Metallica played 3 shows in a row at Nassau Coliseum. I had tickets for the Wednesday show. I had tickets for the Friday show. And I didn't have tickets for the Thursday show. I'm like, whatever, no big deal. The day of the show, I get a phone call from a friend of mine. And she says, hey, you want to go see Metallica? And I said, well, I went last night. I'm going tomorrow night. She said, no, I mean tonight. I'm like, I don't have tickets. She said, I got some for my birthday. My mom got me Snake Pit tickets. My mom got 5 Snake Pit tickets. And I'm like, I'll be there I don't know how long it took me to get there. She was like maybe half hour for me, if that. My dad drove me. I was 18. And we got in the pit, and it was Snake Pit. It was fucking. Now back then, I don't have long hair now. I shaved my head because I was going balding. I always said if I ever go bald, hair's coming off. I don't want to be some middle-aged man with half a head of fucking hair. I damn sure wasn't getting extensions, and I damn sure wasn't getting like implants or fucking a weave. I hate going to concerts now and seeing guys that are my age, and you could clearly fucking tell their fucking hair looks like a fucking old broom or an old mop. It looks fucking stupid. Like, I'm 51. I went 40 fucking, let me see, I went almost half my life, 50 years almost, with a full head of hair. I'm not complaining. Anyway, so back then I was 18. I had my hair like it is now, really short, like practically shaved. I wore my Slayer shirt. I wore my dad's camouflage jeans, pants, and I wore his combat boots. These were literally stuff he wore in the army. And one thing about those shows that bothered me is seeing the people there who had no fucking clue who Metallica really was. They just heard the Sandman, they heard Unforgiven, they heard the Black Album, they go, oh my god, Metallica. And Metallica busted out with like Battery, Whiplash, heavy shit. Like one show they did Motor Breath. I don't remember which show it was. And it was just like, you could just like, guys pulling up in fucking IROCs with Sergio Tacchini's on and decks looking with the fucking hair slicked back like fucking Travolta or Saturday Night Fever. It's like, you don't know who Metallica is. You know this new Metallica. You don't know my Metallica. I'm ranting. I'm sorry. Pantera. So the first 2 are dime, and the third one is Rex. I caught these in 2001 Hammerstein. It was so this show was supposed to be in November of 2000. It was supposed to be Pantera, Morbid Angel, and Kitty, and somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Phil either broke his shoulder, broke his arm, broke something. Something to do with his arm. He fucked up his arm. Canceled it. Got rescheduled for March of 2001. They kicked off Kitty and they brought on Soulfly. I'm like, talk about a fucking upgrade. So now, if anybody's ever seen Pantera, not Pantera now, the Pantera then, after the show, Rex and Dime used to come out with 2 huge plastic cups, one in each hand, filled with guitar picks, and just throw them out to the crowd. They do the middle of the stage, the right and the left. This particular show, I started off dead center, and I wound up going to the left. And the show was over. They came out and they all landed on me. All the picks landed on me. I had long hair back then. I had picks in my hair and my shirt. I'm walking, I get clanking. Picks falling out of my pants. It was fantastic. So, and I knew what the crazy thing was. I gave dime bag picks away. I had like 5 or 6 of each of these that I found in the bathroom when I was going to take a piss afterwards. I put my pants down and there's a fucking pick on the floor. I'm like, holy shit. I was giving them away. So, that's actually a show I caught. Vinnie Pulse stick too. So yeah, there's the 3 Pantera, 2 Dime, and Rex. So here's some Slipknot. So it's Paul. That one's Paul. That one's Paul. That's Jim's Slipknot pick. That's Jim's Stone Sour pick. I caught that in 07 when he played with Lacuna Coil and Shadows Fall at the Roseland. Was it 07? Yeah, it was 07. Stone Sour, Shadows Fall, Lacuna Coil. And there's Mix. I don't know which one I traded for. I told the story. I'll tell it quick. I think it was this one. Could be wrong. After the show was over, I had Joey's and Clown sticks. Had my jumpsuit on. Had my hair down. And these 2 girls that had to be 15, 16-year-old girls. They both had Joey's jumpsuits on. One had his Iowa, and one had his Volume 3. And they saw I had Joey's stick. And they were like, oh my God. And one friend goes, I'll trade you. She'll trade you. I'm like, what do you got? She was like, I got Chris's stick. And before I agreed to it, I was about to say, okay. Her friend goes, and she has Mixed pick. And you can see, like, she gave her a dirty look, like, you stupid bitch. Like, what you telling that for? And, yeah, I'm like, oh, give me the pick and a stick, and we got a deal. So I gave her my Joey stick, and I got Chris's stick and Mixed pick. Looking at it now, I shouldn't have done it. Because Joey passed away, and it sucks. So, then my Anthrax ones. So, Scotty Ian, obviously. I want to say I got that when they played, what the fuck's the name of that club that used to be in Sayreville? It's not there no more, closed down. When John Bush was a singer. It was January 2000. I got that one, and I got the Green Frank Bello one. The other 2, don't remember where I got them. I think I got this one at Starland, actually. I got that at Starland when they played with Death Angel and Testament. The other one, I couldn't tell you where I got that one from. Rob Catavino, who was in Overkill. I got that one and that pick at L'Amour's in 94. I almost had Merrick Gantz, and it was either lose a finger or lose the pick. And I'm like, I'm not losing my finger for a guitar pick. So I picked my hand out of the way, and some jerk off grabbed it and whatever. And that DD pick I caught in October 08. It was mine and Gina's actual first show together at Starland Ballroom. It was Overkill, and I don't remember who else it was. And I got a picture with DD after the show, and I said I came here with two missions. Get one of your picks, and I got a picture with you. And he goes, do you get the pick? I said, yeah. He goes, let's take the fucking picture. And my picture, we're both giving a finger like this. He was so cool. So cool. Even the last time we saw Overkill, we were talking to Derek Taylor. And mad fucking cool. So, revert back a little bit. He was in a band that was big in Jersey in the 80s called Ritual. And Gina was friends with the singer for a long time. He had passed away, actually. And we were watching something on TV years ago, and she saw Derek's picture. Because when we saw Overkill in 08, she didn't really pay attention to it. But later on, we're watching something on YouTube or something, and she goes, oh, I know that guy. I'm like, what do you mean you know that guy? She was like, he was in Billy's band, Ritual. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And sure enough, he was in Ritual. And then when we went to go see Overkill in beginning of June, he walked by and I gave he's talking to somebody. I said, I gave him the picture motion. This is what I do. I do and he was like, give me the finger, like, 1 second. He went, came back. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I took a picture with Gina, took a picture with me. And Gina goes, are you the Derek who was in Ritual? And his face lit up. He goes, how the fuck do you know that? And she explained that she was friends with Bill Farley, who was a singer. And she's like, I think you came to my house when we lived in Irvington. My wife used to live in Irvington before it got really bad. Like like over 20 years ago. And he's like, oh my God, blah, 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 just bullshitting. And then they called him over, they had to do something. He's like, oh, I'll see you guys inside. I'm like, thank you so much. And so that was that. All right, Shadows Fall. Oh no, Andreas, I'm sorry. Andreas and Sepultura. I got that in 93. The Academy, I want to say it was. It was them and Fudge Tunnel. I've never heard of Fudge Tunnel. Prior, I haven't heard of him since. They just put out KSAD. And I almost caught Igor's stick. I missed it by like 2 inches. If I was 2 inches tall, I probably would have hit me in the head. So, Shadows Fall. So, between these 3, I caught 2 at the Slipknot show that I got the sticks from, and I caught 1 at the Stone Sour show when I caught Jim's pick, and I caught 1 of Jason's sticks. I don't know which one was what. I don't know, but the outside ones are guitar players, and the big, your mother's ass, and the one in the middle is the bass players. That's Zakk Wylde from Black Label, obviously Ozzy. So, he had done Eddie Trunk's radio show. I want to say it was 2010. And the funny thing was, me and Gino actually had to go to a wedding the next day in Long Island. So we were already in New York. And earlier that day, a friend of mine called me up. He's like, hey, Zakk Wylde's doing Eddie Trunk's show tonight. And I'm like, hey, Gino, you want to meet about Zakk Wylde? He's like, yeah. And we went to the thing. And he pulled up in his town car. It was me, my wife. It was me, Gina. My friend had told me 3 other guys. And one guy had like a knockoff Gibson with the bullseye like he has. And he signs it. And he goes to the guy, now you can sell that and buy a real fucking one. And we started laughing. He was mad fucking cool. And he pulled out a Ziploc bag from his pocket. He goes, hold on. He counts. He says, all right, one for you. Give me one. Give Gina one. Give my friend one. Give the other 3 guys one. And took pictures, signed anything you had in front of him. And the thing that sucks is, and I'm really mad about it, I had it home at the time we lived in Passaic. And I met Kerry King a year prior at a signing. We were going to, it was funny actually, we were going to Sesame Place. And he did a signing not far from there, like a Guitar Center or something, or Sam Ash, I remember. And the poster they gave was him and Zakk. And I had it rolled up and I had it upstairs in my room. And I totally forgot I had it. And on the way back home, Gina goes, don't you have the poster with him and Kerry King? And I'm like, motherfucker. So I don't even know what a poster is now, honestly. I have no idea what a poster is. I couldn't even tell you. It could be in storage. It could be in a box. It could be... Who the fuck knows? So, it's that. Let me go over here now. Twisted Sister. Again, this one to me is, as a kid, again, I was born in 72. When I got into metal, Twisted Sister was like one of the first metal bands. Iron Maiden and Twisted Sister were the first, 2 metal bands I got into. And Motley Crue. So when I got to see Twisted Sister live for the first time, the kid in me was like, oh my God, Twisted Sister. And I got to meet these. I met the whole band. And they were all really cool. So, that's JJ French, JJ French, JJ French, and JJ French. And those 3 Eddie Ojeda. Those 4 Eddie Ojeda. And, those 3 are, yeah. And then these next 3 are the Christmas ones, when he did the Christmas shows. They did the Christmas shows. And I have doubles of each of these. They played half the Christmas album and half the actual stuff. But that yellow one, Twisted Sister did a 25th anniversary tour. They Stay Hungry. They did the whole Stay Hungry album, which is fucking great. They played Captain Howdy. That's like one of my favorite Twisted Sister songs. And I got to hear that song live. It was pretty fucking sweet. So, and I caught AJ Perro's stick. It was either a Christmas show or a 25th anniversary show. I don't remember. But it was, again, as a kid, seeing that, being against the barrier and knowing every fucking word, to every fucking song. And it was pretty cool. I had some Testaments. Okay, so this is going to get a little complicated now. Because Testament had like 900 band members. So the first two are Alex Skolnick. The next, that one's James Murphy. That's what that one looks like on the other side. But that's not James Murphy's. That was, I want to say, Glenn Alvarez, who was a guitar player when Alex Skolnick left in 92. That one is Derek Ramirez, who was playing bass for that tour. I don't know who that one is. That's just a pick that Chuck Billy would throw out. It's this flimsy, thin pick. Because some of these picks are thicker than others, and they're a bitch to put in. They were like how to finagle them. And that one actually says Chuck's pick, and actually has that Testament logo on the other side. And it's literally Chuck air guitar on his mic with the stand, and then just threw it out when he was done, which is pretty fucking funny. It's a Fear Factory. The other side of that Fear Factory pick is actually the Jägermeister logo, which is pretty cool. That one, the green one, the third one in. But that's why I saw Fear Factory. I go to the front to try and get something. And we're like, Dino, pick it. He's like, I have no more. And we're like, they're on the mic stand. He's like, oh shit. And he's like, he goes, me and like four other guys. He gave them to us, and then he just threw the rest out to the crowd. Another Fear Factory. That one's Christians. You obviously can't see what's on it. That was from March of 94 at the Limelight. He used that pick for the whole show. It's all fucking chewed up and bent and all fucked up. And that show, they actually played the song The Manufactor a year and, 3 months before the actual album came out. So we get to hear it and then hear the actual song a year and change later. I got that when I saw them with Slayer at Asbury Park Convention Center. I don't remember where I got that one from. So that one I got in 2010. When I saw them when Byron and Gene Hoglan were in the band. And yeah, that was a great show. That was fucking, Gene Hoglan was, I'm like, not many drummers can do what Raymond Herrera did. Gene Hoglan did it and made it look fucking easy, which is insane. So, Devin Townsend, Strapping Young Lad, also Devin Townsend. That's Jed, the guitar player. So actually I did it that way because he was in Strapping Young Lad, so I basically did it that way. So that's Herman from Dragon Force. That's Sam's pick, and that's Fred. Gina breaks my balls for liking Dragon Force. She does these motions when I'm listening to them. Like if they do like a middle part, he's singing, all he hears acoustic guitar or a piano. She does a thing. It's really funny. She breaks my balls for it. I don't give a fuck. I like him. That's Dave Ellefson, and that's Dave Mustaine. I got that Mustaine pick. Okay, I'm going back now. In 1992, when Countdown to Extinction came out, they did an MTV thing. They did Skin on My Teeth and Symphony of Destruction live on MTV. And it was called Banging with MTV. If you actually can go find the full show, I'm actually in the crowd. You can actually see me. Just look for the ugly guy with long hair, which the whole crowd was full of ugly guys with long hair. And that's the show where actually Lars and Slash came out and announced the Guns N' Roses Metallica tour. So it's pretty cool. Propane. So that one I got when they played at some small little fucking rat hole club in Manhattan in 94 or 95. And that one's a guitar player. That's a singer / bass player. And that one is a guitar player. I got that at the Roxy in Long Island when they played with the band Bile, who an industrial band. I wasn't into the Bile. My friend of mine I went with, was into bio. Me and my friend Rich were into propane. And yeah, it was a fucking great show. And then over here, we have Exodus. I got that one at CBGB's when they played 97 with Paul Bailoff, actually. It was almost the exact original band, except Rob McKillop wasn't the bass player. It was the new guy now who was in the band. And I want to say that's Gary's pick. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I think we used it for the whole show. And afterwards, I put my hand out. He stopped in my hand, like, fucking sweet. That's the bass player from As I Lay Dying. We did the meet and greet. And got a poster. I showed the laminate when I did my Les Room Tour video. And he came out and he had some pics in his pocket. And again, it was 15 people at the meet and greet. And I got one, Gina got one. I doubles. Gina gave me hers. He knows to collect the shit. So these three picks were caught within a matter of not even 6 months apart from each other. 94, Limelight, it was Machine Head, Obituary, Napalm Death. I want to say I caught Rob Flynn's pick at that show. I don't remember. But I got one at that show and two when they played with Slayer and Biohazard that following January. So, Rob Flynn, Logan, and what the other guitar player's name is, I forgot. Or the bass player's name, I forgot what it is. So, that's whose those are. I have it like that. I figured, let me put, Machine Head logo's supposed to be on the other side. Oh, fucking idiot I am. Well, the one on the right's supposed to have whose autograph it is. I did like that for a reason. I could put the yellow one in the middle. Shot. Say this is my little metal corner. What I want to do is, but I'm a little afraid, I have a Twisted Sister mirror that I got when I graduated elementary school in 1984. I got a mirror, a Twisted Sister wallet, a Twisted Sister poster, which I have autographed. It's huge. It's not a small poster. It's a big poster. And I got a small poster, which I have autographed, which I'm actually going to frame and put down here somewhere. And I've got the live video when they played San Bernardino, May of 84. I got it for my birthday. My birthday's later on, 84. And I got, this is show you how times have changed with parenting and how kids are. So I hadn't been to a concert before. I didn't know he cursed like curse up a storm. So I got it for my birthday, and I'm watching it. At the time, my younger brothers were 2 going on 3 right after that. And and Dee Snider, if you've seen Twisted Sister live, he opens the show, We Are Twisted Fucking Sister. So I put the thing in, and interviewing Dee Snider, and they're talking about it, and the guy's on stage, whatever, saying, back up, the barrier fell. And he comes out and says, We Are Twisted Fucking Sister. My mother ran from the fucking kitchen like the fucking Bionic Woman and came and turned the TV off and started screaming at me. What are you listening to? What's wrong with you? Her face was fucking red. My father gets home. My mother tells him what I was watching. The tape, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, all right. My mother goes to bed. My father's like, all right, put it on. Let me see what this is. Let me see what your mother's complaining about. I put it on, and he's like, all right. So he said the F word. Big deal. But as you're watching the show, he's saying, fuck this, fuck that, da, 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 da. And my father goes, all right, whatever. What's he going to do? And then, as I get older, my mother stopped giving a shit if I curse or not. I really cursed in front of my mom. I didn't curse in front of my grandmother. My grandmother was like 4'11", born in Italy. She was 100 pounds worth of clothes on. We didn't say anything remotely bad in front of her because A, she would have beat our ass with a spoon, and B, if she didn't beat our ass with a spoon, my mother or father would have beat our ass with a spoon. So, but yeah, that was that. I actually should do a video on those when I get them. I have the mirror. I have the 2 posters. I have to find the videotape, which I know where it is. I just got to find it. And go get it, I should say. And I got to find the wallet. It's in a box somewhere. I got to find that. I definitely want to do a video on that. So, I had a chain on it. I had my keys on it. The patch is faded. It's a leather wallet with the chain. The patch is definitely faded. It's fucking almost 40 years old. So, but there you go. Thank you for the hookup on finding these. And, yeah. I want to add to this. I definitely want to add some more shit to here. I got to find stuff. I know I have more shit. I just got to find it. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.